driving up to Washington right now to have a job interview. That's why I'm wearing a colored shirt under all this and some not terribly comfortable shoes that you can't see or anything. And as you can see up here, it's raining, so that's probably not a good thing. That's not good for my progress. And then to top everything else off, I just broke the display panel on my GPS. So I'm going on a very long road trip, and now I've got this big crack in my GPS. I can't touch the button that tells me where I'm supposed to be going next. So, things just keep getting better for me. As you can see, I'm on the highway. I decided, I know what I'll do. I'll take the HOV lane since the restriction ends at 9 o'clock, and it's about 10 o'clock right now. And it'll be great, because the speed limit there is 65 versus 55 on the main road. I'll be able to make up a little bit of ground. I'll be able to bypass the Springfield interchange and just get right off when you go across the Potomac. And that didn't work out too well, as you can see by all my friends around here. So yeah, been hang on. Yeah, I'm going over 25. Yeah. Look, it's the Pentagon. The good news now is that I'm only 4 miles away. The bad news is that I'm going, according to my GPS, an imperceivable speed. Okay, now I'm going 5. At this rate, I'm going to be 45 minutes late. Hopefully it'll clear up a little bit. Now for you all back here, here's an update on my GPS. It still works, just so long as I don't want to press any buttons. Fortunately, I've been preparing for just this day. I've got some book maps in the back of my car. It's book maps, emergency road supplies, emergency medical supplies, and emergency frisbee. All of the essentials. I'm going to let this person in over here, and then we're just going to get back to crawling along. We're almost to the river. So as you can probably tell from my attire, I just finished up with my interview. I think things went pretty well. They seem like a really nice company. Seems like they've got a lot of good people working for them, and they've actually done some of the more interesting projects that I've seen in the time I've been here. Fortunately, my GPS has reverted to something that's sort of useful. When it turns on, it goes to a nice street level view, so that's good. But we are right now driving along in traffic, and you should have seen me when I was driving along on Constitution Avenue. Man, that was crazy. And over here is the Kennedy Center. Just all kinds of cool stuff all around. But as for now, I'm going to try to figure out how to get to a place that I don't actually know where it is. Alright, interview part 2 and 3 are over. I talked to so many people today. Oh my goodness, I did about the same presentation of my qualifications, probably 4 times. And so now, we're just driving down 50 trying to get to Elaine's house. Now, let me explain to you a little bit more about what I'm doing this trip for. So, Brad actually called me up, unlike that fake video I did the other day. Brad talked to me, and he asked me if I wanted to come up and visit. And I said, oh yeah, sure, I'd love to. And he said, well, I've got an idea. Since we got married in Maryland, and all of our gifts are still in Maryland, and we had to go on flights and everything, go to our honeymoon in Hawaii, and back to Boston, if you want to pick up our gifts in Maryland, we'll help you with gas money for driving up. And I said, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good arrangement. I like driving long distances. And as it turns out, I've been able to work in a lot of other trips. This interview, I'm going to visit some of my relatives. It's going to be great. And so for now, pretty much what's going on is I'm just going to drive now, taking a couple of stops, try to enjoy some of my music collection, try not to get lost because of this GPS that's slightly busted. And we'll just see what kind of time we make. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we can see some interesting stuff on the way. That's what we're here for. Alright, so let's do this. So here we are on the Dwight D. Eisenhower National System of Interstate and Defense parking lots. Driving around the Beltway. It's about 4:45 on a Thursday afternoon. Just went past a sign that said delays continue into Maryland, which fortunately Maryland is only about 3/4 of a mile from here, but I doubt they're going to clear up there. People go it every which way. There's 5 lanes over here, there's 4 lanes and then a 2-lane exit ramp over there, and nobody's going above 20. And so here I am driving eventually on my way up to Boston. I'm going to stop at my cousin Vic's house in Philadelphia. That ought to be a lot of fun. Haven't seen them in a while. Haven't been to Philadelphia in even longer. So essentially I'm just looking forward to every aspect of this trip. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And until then, I'm going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs. So you take care now.